Carl Flannery from Storm. You look at the technology point of view, but the other impact you're going to have is the organisation, the staff within your IT function and the business side. Can you discuss a little the capabilities and skills that you see changing within, for instance, Aviva, and also within Microsoft or any of the service providers that are going to interact with the business?
It's quite interesting from my perspective, because until doing a presentation like this internally a little while ago, I hadn't realised. But I provide services to 60,000 people around the world, and actually on my staff I've got only 2 developers, and I have more service delivery managers than I do developers, because the thing that you have to be good at to provide that service changes quite rapidly. It's not from how rapidly you can change the coding or the parameters. It's down to that 3-5 year relationship and how you make all the exceptions work for you. The good news for cloud providers is that your interests are aligned. So very often with all our providers, but especially the guys in Redmond, is when something goes wrong, they want to understand it and fix it for every customer as soon as possible, which means, and somebody was asking me sort of in the coffee area, we haven't had an outage since June of 2009, and that's the only outage we've ever had. And actually it turned out that was our fault as well. But even just to getting to that point, we've had some periods of slowdown, but what the skills you need in understanding your end-to-end world change. All of a sudden you don't care about what servers failed, what switch has failed, because your partner to the side has got guys on that 24/7. What you care about is what's changed and what that feels like to the customer. So for example, we've had to change our reporting to the end users to say the user experience might have been 95% availability, but this application was actually 100%, and the reason it felt like that is because somebody in the business unit messed with Active Directory or something like that. So you show that journey slightly differently. That's the big change, is that we've got some brilliant technical people, but they're there holding the end-to-end picture and that service view rather than a deep techie view.